Hey guys, welcome to another week of Ask Neadom. Today we're going to take a look at the outlook for 2020 and what things you need to know as a business owner to prepare yourself for next year. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, guys. So we're going to take a look at the outlook for 2020 for your business from a technology standpoint. And so the first thing that we have to understand is security is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. It is a part of your everyday vernacular. It is part of your daily terms. Cybersecurity, hackers, data hacking, all this stuff needs to be on your top of mind every day. Many times I'll do a presentation and I talk about your SWOT analysis in your business. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. If you do not have security as a threat in your organization, then you're missing out on a huge conversation you need to have with your organization. What are the threats if your business gets hacked? What are the threats to you? What are the threats to your customers? How is that going to affect you? Is it going to affect you monetarily? Is it going to affect your image? These are questions you need to ask yourself. So again, in 2020, security is going nowhere. So the next thing we need to understand is hackers are getting smarter every day. Every day, hackers are just getting smarter and smarter. The tools that they're using are becoming easier and easier to use. So what does that mean to you? That means that the attempts for you getting hacked are going to be more and more. So it's really important that you keep yourself educated. The U.S. government is actually coming up with a certification program for organizations that do work in the U.S. government sector, that they're going to have to use a NIST standard. NIST is the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and basically they've got some cybersecurity things and standards that you should do in your business to be able to work with the U.S. government. Take a look at that. Make sure you understand it. It's a huge document, a lot of geeky terms, but something you need to be prepared for in the coming year. The next thing you're going to see is a lot of technology companies, marketing is a big thing, and everyone's trying to changing their terms about what they're doing. And so you're going to see a lot of companies change the term MSP, which stands for Managed Service Provider, to doing MSSP, Managed Security Service Provider, or TSP, Technology Service Provider. It's the same thing. But you have to be aware that not all MSPs offer security in their offering. So you want to make sure that you're aware of asking your MSP provider, your technology provider, what security solutions are you providing for me and how are you keeping me protected? Is the solution that I have, would it be considered a managed security solution? You want to find that out, because if it's not, do you want something like that inside your organization? Understand it's going to cost you more. And so understand when we start talking about this thing about security, you've got to take a look at this from your P&L standpoint, that it's going to cost you more. This goes into an expense into your organization, so you may have to increase prices inside of your organization for the 2020. So make sure you think about that. The fourth thing we want to take a look at is kind of your risk aversion in 2020. What is your willingness for risk? And so if you say, Neadom, I don't need security, then understand what that means for you. What is your risk of your information getting hacked? What is the risk of that information getting deleted? If you walked in today and all your computers were locked from some sort of ransomware and you could not get the data back and it was lost forever, what would that mean for you? If you understand that and you want to take that risk, great. If you understand that and don't want to take that risk, what is it going to cost? And then how much money are you willing to spend to prevent that from happening? Again, you can spend thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to prevent this stuff from happening. But again, it's all what you're willing to take on from a risk standpoint. So take a look at your risk aversion for 2020 to figure out what you want to do inside of your organization. All right, so the last thing, and again, this may be one thing that may be fueling this, but I'm going to call this kind of security alertness fatigue. This is, everyone's talking about security. Oh my God, another video about security. How many times can we talk about it? The reason why we talk about it is it's so important, but we have to be aware that we cannot be alert 24/7. We can't always be on guard. We can't always, the adrenaline runs out at some point. We just get tired of being on guard all the time. And so you have to be aware of that and make sure that you're continually looking at your security footprint. Now, it's not a checkbox. It's not, I check it one time, I'm secure, great, I'm done. It's a continual effort. And so if you're getting fatigued at dealing with this, find somebody else in your organization to help you, to be another champion with you, so you guys can tag team back and forth to kind of keep this thing going. Challenge each other, what needs to be done. Again, security is not just an IT thing anymore. Every employee in the organization needs to be a member of your security team, needs to be always looking out for you guys and what's important. Well, guys, that sums it up. All we want you to be is safe out there. If you have any questions for us on how to be safe in 2020, or you want to look forward at figuring out what your risk is, reach out to us online at www.kotoritechnologies.com and we'll try to give you a hand with that. We'll see you next time and stay safe.